I'm going to give you a hot take, a list of hot takes where, you know what, you're going to disagree, you're going to agree. I know my friend Paul Kuharski disagrees with this one, but Ryan Tannehill, my fifth hot take, is a top 5 candidate for MVP. Now, people can say, well, if you're not first, you're last. I mean, what the hell is this, Ricky Bobby? But the truth of the matter is, I think the dude has been sensational, and he's lost Derrick Henry. And what are they? To the victor goes the spoils, people. I mean, you're talking about 6 games in a row against the best teams, and you're talking about the quarterback. Now, to me anyway, and I could be dead wrong about this, but the quarterback's always going to be the thing when Derrick Henry's out. What do you got? I don't know if you saw this, but Julio Jones, guess what? Pshoop, he's on the IR. He hadn't done nothing all year. Yesterday, A.J. Brown had 1 catch. They played against a team. I understand that the Saints aren't with their starting quarterback, Jameis Winston, but you still got a hell of a coach. You still got a hell of an operation there. And all Ryan Tannehill did was lead his team to a victory. I don't know what to tell you, but that guy's playing well, and that guy is a very good, very, very, very strong candidate for Player of the Year. Hey, if we could put this tweet up, Big Ben and A-Rod, Aaron Rodgers, have been completely and totally treated differently. It's not even close. Like A-Rod, I keep saying A-Rod. Like, what the hell am I, A-Rod? What am I? I don't know. But here's what I think, and I don't know what you think, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, oh my God, oh my goodness, Ben Roethlisberger did everything perfectly. Ben Roethlisberger can make no mistakes. Ben Roethlisberger could not have done better. Oh, geez, is he a great American hero? I mean, please, you see it right there. I got to turn this down. When when Aaron Rodgers got the vaccine, I saw this so much. Rodgers cost his team the Super Bowl. Yeah, the Super Bowl. I paused on that to say the Super Bowl by not getting vaccinated. Oh, really? Okay. I read this yesterday when people were coming at media guys. Well, now it's, with Big Ben, vaccines aren't designed to prevent all COVID. Well, let me ask you a question. So Rodgers then could have gotten COVID even though he was vaccinated? Oh, who didn't know that? But it's not one of those deals where we see that. It's not one of those deals where anybody's going to talk about that. All they knew, the media, every media, all they knew was that Rodgers lied to them and Big Ben was the truthful guy. Ian Rappaport, I'll show you a tweet from Ian Rappaport. I like Ian Rappaport. I'm a big fan of Ian Rappaport. People that have worked with Ian Rappaport tell me he's a really good guy. If we could put that tweet up, I'm just telling you. Really good dude, all that kind of stuff. Ian Rappaport, of course, Ian Rappaport defends. Why does he defend? Because that's what we do. We defend when a guy acts like what we want to act like. And what Rappaport said was, what a leader. I mean, this dude is a leader, people. Ian Rappaport thinks you're a leader. Well, there you go. The backstory. Here's the backstory. Quarterback Ben Roethlisberger self-reported symptoms to the team. All right, took a test, was positive for COVID-19. A great example, says a man who's never been in a locker room other than to ask questions, of a player doing the right thing. Here's my problem with the media. Who ranks the rankers? Who decides from a media perspective that's never been a player, never been in a locker room, never been a front office guy what the right thing is and preventing spread? Tough to self-report, but a strong leadership move. 3 things I dislike when media talks about. Number 1, leadership. They don't know. Look, here's why. Aaron Rodgers told his team. Aaron Rodgers was up front with his team, his teammates, everybody else. Aaron Rodgers was up front. That's leadership. Lying to the media is actually leadership too, because you think those guys inside a locker room, when you all walk in as media, go, oh man, this is so exciting. We get to see Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter and all these guys. This is just great. No, they laugh. They're like, what are we going to tell these clowns today? The second thing I don't like is the media when they say a guy gets it. Well, Roethlisberger gets it. I saw that numerous times. He really gets it. That implies that there's this secret society of people, including the media member, that understand things at a level that we don't. He gets it. Really? What's the it? Because if you disagree with that person, then you don't get it. Oh, mind-blowing. And then when they talk about leadership, as I said, the last thing with the media is when these guys try to show a videotape, like a lot of media in the NFL, these guys, again, never been in a locker room. They've had a jockstrap around their nose, and they try to show you a video. Well, here's the dynamic of what happened. I can show you 15 different things on a basketball play that no media guy will ever see. And same thing with a football play, and that just comes from coaching. It's not even close how Rodgers was treated compared to Roethlisberger. It's not. One didn't acquiesce, just did what he did in Roethlisberger, and the other in A-Rod just did what he did, and the media didn't like it. And I love the fact that that Rodgers didn't apologize, and I love the fact that Rodgers went out and won a football game. Jalen Rose should be held accountable. That's hot take number 2. I like Jalen Rose. Nice guy. By all accounts, people that played with him at Michigan that I know really like him, but you got to be held accountable. I don't know what that means. I don't want to see anybody get fired. But my God, I'm going to say this again. You can't just go out there and make up racial slurs that somebody said and then not have the stones to apologize for it. Yeah, I don't get it. You know, this should be a national story because this is a bigger problem than anything we've seen in sports. And I don't think ESPN will hold him accountable. Hell, I mean, I got held accountable, true story. I got held accountable one time for writing a letter to Bob Knight, my college basketball coach, and a guy I worked for 16 or 12 years. Former players wanted me to write a letter saying, hey, coach, you're being hypocritical by not coming back to Indiana. You told us it was a lifetime proposition. Is it only just a proposition because you got fired? Long story short, I was in a meeting. I was in a college basketball seminar. I got pulled out of the seminar. Did you write a letter to Coach Knight? Yeah. Oh, man, we're really upset, blah, 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 blah. So I acted like the good scout. Well, I think I wrote him 2 that night. Nothing happened to Jalen Rose. There won't be a damn thing because as I've always said, man, we're so afraid. White media is so afraid. So afraid. But Jalen Rose should be held accountable. This is egregious. You make up a quote with a racial slur in it to a person that is under an investigation, and that person did not say that quote, thus the term, you made that up. Watch, ESPN won't do nothing. Last, number 1. The 15th pick of the draft last year was Mac Jones. When I watched yesterday, I watched Trevor Lawrence, and I've seen Justin Fields, and I've seen everybody else. Mac Jones should have been the number 1 pick in the draft. Now, hindsight's easy, right? And I feel bad doing it, but I don't care. I thought Mac Jones, and I said this on my show, looked like freaking Tom Brady from Jump. He did. He looked like Tom Brady. I know he didn't have the body. I know he didn't have all that kind of stuff that, all the clowns that act like they don't know. But when I saw Mac Jones, I thought, man, this dude is really good. And let me ask you a question. I swear to God, when I watched yesterday, Trevor Lawrence looks bad. Like Trevor Lawrence missed wide open receivers. Who would you rather have? Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Kyle Pitts? Would you rather have Jamar Chase or Mac Jones right now? Would you rather have Jalen Waddle or Mac Jones right now? The guy Sewell, offensive tackle, or Mac Jones? J.C. Horn, Patrick Surtain, Devontae Smith, Justin Fields. Micah Parsons been pretty good. You tell me. Rashawn Slater, Elijah Vera Tucker, or Mac Jones. Who would you rather have right now? Now, Larry, who is Stephanie's husband. Stephanie is one of the legendary producers. The NFL Network, Good Morning Football. I mean, you name it. Stephanie and Lauren have done it in football. Larry, her husband, is a Jets fan. And I got to tell you, Larry made a good point. He said, and this is what all Jets fans say, all Colts fans say about Belichick. They all say this, well, Mac Jones is in the right system. He is. Mac Jones is in the right system. I don't care. You know who was in the right system last year? Cam Newton. Didn't do nothing with it. Mac Jones is a damn good player. He should have been the number one pick in the draft. If we were redrafting the draft right now, other than Jets and Colts fans, which I'm a Colts fan, you tell me who you would take right now. Kyle Pitts, nice player. He's got their ass beat again. Look, I'm not going to pretend. I know Jamar Chase started out bad, but he started out really well in the regular season, started out bad in the preseason. I don't really know the rest of these guys. I know this. I'd take Mac Jones. Mac Jones fell into the lap of freaking Bill Belichick because everybody out-thunked themselves. So let me review. Ryan Tannehill is absolutely a top 5 candidate. Who are the top 5 candidates, you ask? I honestly don't know. Everybody immediately went to Brady for MVP, Everybody immediately went to Brady. Everybody immediately said, hey, look, Tom Brady is the MVP. Do you still think that? Last couple games, Tom Brady hadn't been the MVP of nothing. Do you still believe that? Like, doesn't the MVP have to come from a winning team? All right, you're going to say Aaron Rodgers. But you think any of these media guys, which somehow, some way, pick the MVP, you think they're going to pick Aaron freaking Rodgers after Aaron Rodgers lied to them? Pull this, it plays Jingle Bells if you want to do that. There's no way in hell. Derrick Henry would have been a candidate, but he's out. Josh Allen got a lot of work to do. So I'm looking around and I'm saying to myself, who are the candidates? The number one candidate might be Ryan Tannehill. Is it Matt Stafford? 7-2. They go tonight. I'll tell you what I think is going to happen in that game tonight. Aaron Rodgers, another thing. Aaron Rodgers, I forgot about this. Did you see what he's going to do after games now? I love this. Clay Travis put out a tweet saying basically that Aaron Rodgers is his favorite quarterback, and I swear to God, I was downstairs here with my wife, and we were talking about the show, and I just had said, Aaron Rodgers is my new favorite quarterback. So I checked Twitter, and there's Clay saying, Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback, and I just quote tweeted and said mine too, and of course got crushed for it. Well, he's a super spread. Shut up. But him deciding I am going to only do post-game press conferences on Zoom is absolute gold. He's not going to wear a mask. He's going to do it by Zoom. I loved it. Did you see how many guys yesterday all of a sudden wearing masks? It was glorious. It was glorious. I forgot about that one. I forgot to give you that one in my top 5. Jalen Rose should be held accountable. He's not going to be, but he should be. And this isn't an ESPN thing. This is a human being thing. Like, I love ESPN. A lot of people I know on Outkick and everything else, they don't like ESPN. I love ESPN. Love it. I had a blast working there. I watch it every freaking night. I don't watch it in the morning anymore, but I do watch it at night. Love it. Love the people that I worked with. Love it. But, man, when I saw that, got to hold the guy accountable.